You're watching the Arsenal vodcast. Sebastien Squillaci made his first appearance in an Arsenal shirt on Tuesday as the reserves beat Blackburn 4-3. The French defender has been in North London for 2 weeks now, so what are his first impressions of his new club? Very good, very good. It's true that I knew the club already because there are a lot of players I've played with in the national team. So they have talked to me about the club. It's a very big club at every level, on the pitch, the facilities, the environment and the players as well. I am very happy to be in such a big club as Arsenal. And now it's up to me to perform on the pitch and to make the most of being here. Lukasz Fabianski has been overlooked for the first few Premier League games, but like Squillaci, he had a run out for the second string, and his target for the season is clear.
To challenge for the place in the first team. That's my target. That's my aim, and I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna try to use every chance to be that number one keeper.
As a club firmly steeped in history, Arsenal is always looking at ways to pay homage to its long and illustrious past. The clock end at Highbury was akin to the Kop at Anfield, and now a new clock has been delivered to Emirates Stadium, and Arsenal fans, legends and personalities have come out in support of its return.
I think it's brilliant because every time I do stadium tours, as you know, and people say to me, "Where's the clock? Where's the clock?" And I say, "It's behind that big Nike screen up there that shows you the teams just before the game and at half time." I said, "But they've got a new clock now." I think it took a month, I heard, just to build the scaffolding for that clock. I think it's very important because now people can say, "I do sit in the clock end," and you can say, "I sit opposite the clock end."
I think it's a really, really good idea. Funny enough, the clock was that's where I grew up watching Arsenal, was from the clock end, so because it was the closest when I walked from home. But I have to say, I think, all that, getting rid of red quadrant, yellow quadrant, all that stuff, that's for national stadiums, that's not for our home. And I really do think the North Bank, East, West stands and the clock end are a real, very, very positive move. People will say it's just kind of cosmetic, but I actually think it matters. I think it matters if people feel a connection with where they sit, not least if they're of a certain age where they'll remember standing on the original back in the day.
And obviously I loved it, we all loved it as players. It's great to see it there. I don't think it quite has the presence that it had on the, at the clock end at Highbury, because it dominated the clock end. And in a stadium like this, it is great to see it there, but it doesn't have sort of the presence that it had at the clock end. That's all I would say. But where else could you put it? It's just great that something that's within the history of the club, because this is what this club's all about, is back in place, as it were.
With the new timepiece ticking away, Theo Walcott netted the first goal in front of the new clock end. But rest assured, nothing will erase the memories of classic clock end moments from the past.
I remember Graham Rix hitting it many times. I actually said it on my tour. It was an incredible story. I was up in the director's box and I was talking about the clock, and I said, "I know the clock. It is a big clock, believe me, it's very, very big. Doesn't look big, but it is big, because Graham Rix used to hit it regular." And this woman said, "Don't you have a go at him. He is lovely." So obviously it was a Graham Rix fan.